Hello dearest, welcome back to my channel. This is Maafeli, hoping everyone is doing well. Today I'm going to show you how to make corn samosa sheet tutorials for beginners that can help you to make samosa like a pro, and also 3 ways to fold your corn samosa and how to seal them at home. So whilst you are watching, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification button. Let's get started. In a bowl, I will add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 1 teaspoon of salt. I will mix everything together until it is well incorporated. And once it is well incorporated, I will go ahead and add 1 cup of water into it and begin to mix the dough. Here, that same cup I used to measure the water is the same cup I used to measure the flour. So please take note of that. Once I am mixing, I can see the water is not enough. So at this point, I'll go ahead and add additional half cup of water into it and mix until the dough is properly formed. Please, I live in a noisy area, so forgive me if there is noise in my video. Thank you. Once the dough is formed, I will continue to knead it inside the bowl for about 5 minutes to create a nice gluten. Now that the gluten has been formed, I will leave it inside the bowl and cover it for 20 minutes to relax beautifully. And after 20 minutes, I will open it and check on it. And just look at our dough. It has relaxed beautifully and stretching. Just look at that. So at this point, I am going to fold it inside the bowl and then take it out of the bowl nicely. I will then sprinkle flour on top of the working board and transfer the dough on it and begin to fold the dough to form a nice ball. Next, I will cut the dough into 2 and set one aside, and I will fold the other half into a beautiful ball shape as well. Once I am done, I'm going to divide it into 2 equal parts, and I'm going to cut each part into 3 equal sizes. I'm using my eyes to eyeballing it. You may use a scale if you prefer, but you can use your eyes to eyeballing it as well and cut them equal. So once I'm done cutting them, next I'm going to fold the dough and then press it to be a bit flat, just like this. And I have to make sure that there's always flour on the board so that it doesn't stick to my hands. So I'll fold it and make it flat just like this and place it there and continue the same process until I am done folding all the dough. Once I am done folding them, I will place one on the board and spread cooking oil on top of it. I will also sprinkle flour on top of it as well, and place another dough on top of it, and repeat the same process by spreading cooking oil on top of it and also flour as well. So I'm going to do this 3 times. So on the third one, I'm not going to spread any cooking oil on top. On the third one, I'm going to sprinkle flour on top of it and hold it together and press the ends nicely to make sure that they are all equal. This will help us to get a flat as much as possible as we want, okay? So that some will not be smaller whilst rolling it and some will not be bigger. At least we are trying to create equal part of shape whilst we are rolling it. So I'm going to roll it until it is flat, and I am rolling it according to the size of the vessel that I'm going to use to toast it. So please do your own the same. Roll it according to the size of the vessel. If your vessel is too small, then you have to cut your dough more smaller instead of cutting it bigger. That will make your dough to become more bigger than the vessel you are using to toast. So once I am done rolling it to be nice, just like this, I have placed my vessel on the fire to heat up. So I'm going to spread it inside just like this. Just look at the way it look and allow it to pop up nicely, just like this. Just look at that, it has popped up nicely. So at this point I'm going to turn it, flip it over, and allow the other side also to toast. Whilst I am removing, you can see that it is already separating, so separate it nicely. This is so easy, but make sure that you don't rip it. Just take your time to separate it. Don't rip it on the fire, please. So I am taking it, no matter how hot it is. If it is too hot for you, you can place it on the board before you separate them. So once I am done, I'll repeat another process until I am done toasting all my dough. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do well to subscribe and turn on the notification button so that you will not miss out in any upload that I make. Share and also leave your comment. Once I am done, I'm going to show you 3 ways to cut your samosa sheet and how to fold them as well. So first method, I'm going to place my sheet there and place a wider plate on top and cut it round to create a beautiful moon shape, also known as round shape. Once that is done, I'm going to fold it over just like this and then press it to create a line in it, just like this. I will open it and then cut it straight to get 2 half moon shape, just like this. And I'm going to show you how to fold it. At this point, I'm going to spread some butter at the side of it, at the edge, nicely, just like the way you see. This butter, it is not margarine, no. Please, I mix water with flour to create the butter, okay? So once I am done, I'm going to hold the side and overlap it nicely, just like the way you see it, and then seal it because there is butter already there. Once you place it just like this, it seals beautifully. Just look at that. It is so nice and beautiful. And if there is a hole at the end of the edge, just look at the bottom. You can add some of the butter there to close it nicely, just like this. And then our first samosa cone is done. Just look at that. We'll move to the second one, and then the second one, you place your sheet there, you cut it nicely like the first one, and then you fold it over, press it to create a line, and fold it over again. So at this point, we are going to get like 4 equal sizes of line. Just look at the way it is. So I'm going to cut a wedge out of it. Just look at the way I am cutting it. I'm cutting a wedge out of it, and I will show you how to fold it. So to fold it, I'm going to spread butter at the side of one wedge, just like the way you see it. So once I am done spreading the butter, I'll go ahead and then hold the sides and bring them together and overlap it nicely, just like this, and seal it to form a beautiful cone. Just look at that. Our cone is so beautiful and nice. So I'll repeat another process for you to see. This is like funnel shape. So the second one, I'll repeat by holding the sides and bring them together and overlap it nicely to form a beautiful cone shape. So this is second way to make your cone shape, and I'll also show you the third one. So the third one, I'll place a wider bowl on top of the sheet and cut it round to get a circle or a round shape beautifully. And once I am done cutting it, I will fold it over nicely and press it to create a line in it. I'll open it and cut the line straight to get two equal parts. Once I am done, I'm going to fold the half also over and press it to create a line and cut it straight. So I am going to get a wedge shape at this point. So just look at how I am doing it. The bigger the wedge, the bigger your cone will be, okay? So once I am done cutting it, I will show you how to fold it. I will place it there and spread a batter at the edge of one, just like this, one side. And once I am done, I'm going to hold it both sides and bring them together to form a beautiful cone. One should be over the other, overlap it nicely, just like this. Just look at the way it looks. It is so beautiful and nice. And our three samosa cone shapes are done. Any of them you may use to make your cone samosa. So I'm going to show you how to seal it nicely. So to seal it, I'm going to place the sheet there and place a pastry cutter on top of it and cut it round to get a nice round shape. Always use a cutter that is the same size as the cone shape that you did, or you also place your cone on top of it and then cut it round to get the sealing that you are looking for. So you may use any of the method to do, and I will show you how to seal it, okay? It is so easy and simple. So I will place the sealing round shape there and then spread some butter on top of it. Once I am done, I will place it on just like this. This is because I am not adding the fillings. If we are adding the fillings, you will just add the sealing to it to make it nicely, just like this, and it is done. Just look at that, and our corn samosa is ready. Thank you all so much for watching, and I believe you enjoyed these tutorials for beginners. If you did, give your girl a thumbs up, subscribe and share if you have not done that yet. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. This is Maafeli. Thank you so much for subscribing, and always remember, at Maafeli, we believe in the old adage, your health is your wealth, so be mindful of what you eat. And until I see you in the next one, stay safe, fit and healthy. Nyamre bua yeke yebiako. Bye.